Welcome back to the Rankins channel. Good to be with you tonight. Tonight we've got a really special menu for you.
Which is?
It's fried salmon pasta.
Yes.
Yes. Look at look at the salmon. The salmon.
I can smell the recipe also.
It looks good already. Yeah. So we're gonna do a little dish for you tonight that doesn't have meat or chicken. We thought we'd do something different with the fish tonight.
Yeah. And this is our fourth video, right?
Yeah, this is our fourth video. So
you can check also, guys, our 3 videos.
Yes, you can check our first 3 cooking videos, and if you haven't been with us before and you're not a subscriber, click here.
Slow motion, huh?
Yes, click here. Yes, and also when you click there, also click the little bell so you get the notifications.
Exactly.
So we'd love to have you be part of what we're doing here.
If we have new recipe, you are notified.
Yeah, notified of every time we post a new video. Absolutely. So in a minute, we're going to go through the ingredients and show you how to get started on this fried salmon pasta. And we think you're going to enjoy it.
Before we go on, our friend Jeff.
Yes. Our friend Jeff and Shamay and JJ in Shanghai.
Yeah.
We want to give a shout out to you guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Good to have you with us, and glad you're subscribers. And
keep safe.
Keep safe.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, the lockdown's been bad.
Yeah.
And we're all getting bigger.
Yeah, we're locked down. We have new recipe and we are gaining weight.
Gaining weight. Absolutely. But you know what? It's fun to eat, and when you're locked down, you might as well do something. And so what we're doing is eating. So anyway, we'll get through the ingredients in just a minute.
Just stand by.
Hi guys, I'm back. Geraldine is operating the video.
Hello.
So what we have, the ingredients is we have the thin pasta. I like the thin pasta. You can use the thicker pasta, but thin pasta is my favorite. And then what we have over here is fresh caught wild Alaskan salmon.
Very fresh.
We have, right here, we have about 4 tablespoons of minced garlic, about 1/4 cup of olive oil, half a stick of butter, 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of dried parsley, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of thyme, and then a little bit less than a cup of Parmesan cheese.
The thyme is optional.
The thyme is optional, and you don't want to use too much thyme, in my opinion, because it's a very strong spice, and you don't want it to overpower the rest of the meal. So now we're going to get started. So the first thing that I typically do is I'll take the olive oil and I'll just baste a little bit on the salmon. Doesn't hurt to put plenty on there. And then after I baste on the salmon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the salt, the parsley, the black pepper, and the thyme, and I'm going to mix those all together. I'm taking a little whisker here, and if you see I'm mixing them all together, you see how good they start mixing up good. Seems like a lot, but we're going to use it several times during the course of the preparation of this meal. So after I mix it up, I'm just going to take pinches of it and just spread across the fish. I'm also going to put some olive oil on the fish.
Go.
Okay, so next what we're going to do, now that we've put a little bit of the garnish on a little bit of the ingredients on the fish, we're getting ready to put it in the pan, in the frying pan. So I'm going to prepare the frying pan, and in a minute we'll go over there and I'll show you what I'm going to do there. Okay guys, Here we are at the stove, at the frying pan. I've turned the fire on medium. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the rest of this olive oil in the frying pan. I'm also going to take and add about 1/3 of this minced garlic that we have. Oh, there we go. Also going to cut off just a little slab of butter, about this much for flavoring. And I'm going to begin to brown up and roast the garlic. You're going to want to do this maybe for about 5 minutes. And you may have to add a little more olive oil or whatever oil you're using. I'm using olive oil. But you may have to add a little more olive oil. That's okay. There's no exact science to it. It actually depends on how big the pan is that you're using. I'm actually going to add a little bit more olive oil. We're browning up the garlic a little bit here. And it's starting to smell really, really good.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Yeah. So once the garlic starts to brown up a little bit, you want to take these seasonings again, the ones that we mixed up a minute ago, and I'm just going to take about 2 pinches and put in this pan.
Let me look, baby. The one you mixed one.
Yeah, that was the one we mixed a minute ago, maybe 2.5 pinches.
Oh.
How's that smell?
Good.
Smelling really, really good. Okay. I think we're just about ready now to put the fish in. Okay guys, so now I've got the fish and we're going to put the fish in and start frying the fish. Personally, I like to fry skin down first.
The color of salmon is very good, huh?
Yeah.
Very fresh.
See how good that's frying up already? What you're going to want to watch for in your salmon when you're cooking it is that middle layer. That middle layer, once the color starts changing in that middle layer, it's time to flip it and turn it over again. Okay guys, so what I've just done is I've turned the heat on the pot that we have the water in that we're going to cook the pasta in. And I'm going to take just a little bit of butter. Doesn't have to be a lot. Just a little bit of butter. That's probably enough right there. And I'm just going to put it in the water. And the reason I do that is, number one, I like butter flavor. But the other reason is the butter actually helps the pasta from sticking together when you're cooking it. So you can use a little bit of cooking oil. You can use a little bit of olive oil, whatever you like to use. Just something in there to keep the pasta from sticking to itself. Okay. Guys, you see how the meat's starting to change color, starting to turn a little bit white? As soon as the white gets up about halfway through the meat there, we're going to turn it over. So maybe in about another 3 minutes, we're going to turn this meat over.
Wow, it smells so good.
Nanay, say hi, Nanay.
Say hi, hi.
She's busy to her diamond painting.
My mother-in-law, she's in town from the Philippines. Okay, guys, you see the white starting to turn white about halfway through. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to take and turn the salmon. Wow.
Whoa.
How's that look?
Very good.
Okay, guys, you can see the salmon's done. Got good color all the way through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over here and I'm going to lay it on this platter with the paper towel on it. Blot up a little bit of the excess oil.
Wow, baby.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yes.
Ah, look at that. Very nice, huh?
Yeah.
Now, babe, look at the pan here. We have a little bit of grease and olive oil and the spices in here. We're going to leave that here, and I'll show you in a little bit what we're going to do with the remainder of this. Okay, guys, to show you what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the salmon back over. My wife loves the salmon skin. But the salmon skin is not really good for helping the fish fall apart whenever you mix it in with the pasta. So what I'm doing now is I'm removing the skin. Wow, look how good that looks. Babe, I bet you could eat that salmon skin right now, huh?
Yes. Right there, baby.
One got away from me. That one keeps trying to swim away. So we'll get the salmon skin off. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And these salmon pieces will be what we're going to actually put in the pasta. And I'll serve the skin on the side for my wife. Oh, babe. I knew you would get on the salmon skin.
Baby, don't take me, John.
How is it?
Very good.
Just going to put just a little bit of salt. Okay, guys, we have the pasta here. Water's starting to boil. What I'm going to do is just introduce the pasta to the water. And once it starts to cook, it'll flow down in there. I'll stir it in a few minutes. We're going to cook this pasta about 8 to 10 minutes. Pasta's done. I've just turned off the fire. I'm going to take the pot from here to the sink where I've set up my colander, and I'm going to strain the spaghetti through the colander in the sink. Watch out for the steam. Very nice. And we're just going to let that sit there and drain for a few minutes. Guys, so the spaghetti's draining. I've turned the fire on low. I'm going to introduce a little more butter. Not much, just a little bit. And I'm going to introduce some more of the garlic, the minced garlic. And we're going to start cooking up browning the rest of this minced garlic and butter. All right, guys, now that the garlic is browning, I'm actually going to take some of the spices, about 2 pinches. Also add them back in. Stir. Smelling good as you're in there. Guys, the spaghetti's drained. And I'm going to put the spaghetti right back into the frying pan. How's that smell, babe?
Very good. Baby, I'm hungry.
I know, me too. Me too.
Gutom na ako, baby.
Yeah. So I just want to toss this around a little bit in the pan.
Yeah, oh my God.
Everything's nice and warm. Just toss it around a little bit in the pan. Let it soak up some of those spices. Now that I've tossed it in the pan a little bit, I'm going to introduce a few more of these spices to it.
Yeah, the mixed spices, huh?
Yep, the mixed spices.
The one you mixed a while ago.
Yep. Now, we're going to introduce the fish. And when I put the fish in here, I'm actually going to break it up a little bit. And then toss some more. I'm going to cut the fire off and I'm going to let it sit for about 2 minutes. Everything will warm back up. How's that look, babe?
Oh, I'm hungry, baby.
It's almost done. We're almost ready to go. Guys, we're done. We're going to put it on a plate. We're going to garnish it up a little bit, and we're going to let you see the final product. Here's the finished product. The only thing we have left to do is sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Here we have the finished product of the fried salmon pasta. Looks really good. I'm sure it tastes really yummy. I know my wife's ready to get some.
Wow, this is the finished recipe.
It's very nice, right? Put it down. I know you want some. We're going to get some real soon. Guys, it was real nice having you with us this evening.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching us.
We're going to put out some more videos real soon. So
If you like our videos, just click here. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
God
Bye-bye.
bless.